There was a time when such a bean crop as this would have been subject to the gluts and fluctuations of city markets. But owing to the tremendous increase in Australian vegetable and fruit canning, every bean will be assured of reaching a consumer. Nowadays, many farms can ignore seasonal demand, for they grow exclusively for canning factories, meeting the export demand for Australian canned produce, which now exceeds 2 million cases a year in canned fruits and vegetables alone. Peaches are a luscious seasonal crop particularly suited for canning. They must be picked and handled with care. In most cases, the canneries are near the source of supply. From the time the cases go on the conveyor belt, the fruit is handled hygienically. Mechanically sliced and stoned, they get a brief moment of handling for careful packing, and from then on, the processes of cooking, sealing, and casing are all done by machine. After the cans are sealed, the automatic cooking is completed, and the cans are cooled off, preparatory to joining one of the 2 million cases that will go this year to England's needy dinner tables. Meat canning is a long-established industry, and prime lamb and mutton is only one type of meat processed in Australia's 31 meat canneries, which export nearly 100,000 cases a year. Irrigation for cauliflowers. Scientific improvements to canning processes greatly increased the types and quantities of foods canned for home or export consumption. This cauliflower farm near Bathurst, New South Wales, turns its entire crop over to a canning factory. Irrigation plays a vital part in the growth of leaf vegetables. A small check dam of sacking controls the flow of life-giving water to the rows of cauliflowers. Brussels sprouts, cabbages and broccoli are also grown at neighbouring farms for canning purposes. A dusting machine controls pests. At Bathurst too, rich alluvial soil develops that luxury of the canning trade, asparagus. For growing, the soil is cast up into hills. When ready for picking, they are prized from the roots with a special knife and handled with the care that befits the aristocrat of vegetables. Uniformity of length of the stalks or spears is assured by a circular saw, but there are several other grading and sorting processes before they are ultimately packed in well-judged handfuls into the cans. Either for export as pure fruit pulp or as the basic material of rich jams, Australian melons go onto the lathe to be turned out of their skins, a quick process that ensures a minimum of wastage. There's a lot of nutriment in a melon, but nobody wants the pips. Cut into sections, the melons go into a dicing machine which sieves out the pips. This is cooking in a big way, but of course a melon is a big fruit. It doesn't take much of this to help add up Australia's export figure of 25,000 tons of jam a year. The pineapple crop is produced exclusively in Queensland. This and other tropical fruits are in such demand that the acreage under cultivation is constantly being extended to meet canning requirements. The pineapple is treated in a variety of ways, packed in 3 styles, cored and sliced, in small pieces, or shredded and crushed. The juice is also canned and exported. Skinning and coring are automatic, and with the uniformity of growth, the pines look like wooden bobbins before they go under the slicer. It's a great sight for the export trade, and with such demand from Britain and other countries, the industry is kept at full pressure. Many take the opportunity of remembering their kinfolk with a personal gift. The canning industry, with its huge output, is preserving nature's bounty for all to share.